Salutations, my fellow RWBY fans. I am Ruby Moonrose here with my first ever RWBY Top 10. With Volume 7 on the way in only 2 short months, I figured it was past time I get my shit together and jump on this RWBY YouTuber bandwagon. Now, don't let my inexperience on YouTube fool you. I have been following RWBY since the Red trailer. I own every volume on DVD, RWBY figures and posters. Hell, I even have the RWBY headphones featured in Episode 1, which I use to listen to my favorite songs in the OST. And that's actually going to lead us into the topic of our list. RWBY is known for its incredible soundtrack, done by the amazingly talented father-daughter team of Jeff and Casey Williams, alongside Lamar Hall, who also does some rap for the soundtrack. Now, in my humblest of opinion, and many others, all of RWBY's songs are pretty much gold. But today, we're going to be covering a certain category of songs. Sorry, Blake. Today, we'll be counting down the top 10 badass songs in RWBY. Which songs from this amazing show do we turn on for headbangers or are considered to be worthy enough for a DLC in Guitar Hero? Well, that's what we're here to list and find out today. However, before we get started, we need to lay down a few ground rules. Number 1, no full ballads. Songs that start off slow are okay so long as they have a hardcore finish, such as This Life Is Mine or Smile. Number 2, no love songs, since most of those are either in the pop or ballad categories. I mean, seriously, when was the last time you listened to a hardcore love song done by Iron Maiden? So, with that out of the way, in the name of the Shattered Moon, put on your headphones. Let's do this thing. Very much like a lion hunting its prey, Lionize starts eerily slow, as the song begins to build before coming at you in a full-on assault. The second half only getting stronger as the lyrics plunge you headfirst into Adam's past, giving you images of how he became this ruthless monster who sees himself as this glorious hero, singing how he'll be the one to save his people with no concern for anyone else. It's basically a hero song, backwards. Or, I guess, a backwards villain song? One of the few songs to be sung completely by Jeff Williams, this song is his crowning masterpiece, making the drums and guitar a heart-pounding rollercoaster for your ears. However, that being said, it's dead last here on the list because it's overkill. Much like Adam's character, he goes to extremes for his goals because he feels like that's the only way to reach them, and believes his own hype so much that it's actually what kills him.
Do you really believe your own hype that much? I am the hype!
I personally feel sorry for Adam because had the situation been different, he could have had a chance to become an anti-hero like Vegeta or Shadow. Yet despite Adam's flaws and dark turn, the way his story is told through this song has made him a character worth recognizing. Dark, angsty, and worthy of listening to at Hot Topic, this ending theme to Volume 2 gave us all an uneasy glimpse into the bloodbath we were about to get into when Volume 3 rolled around. Again, starting slow and building into a strong finish, this song is a perfect blend of both intimidating and empowering. A lot of people, myself included, had a hard time seeing whose point of view this song was from. Was it from Raven's view, wanting to fight back against Osmond, using innocent lives to fuel his own ambitions? Or Cinder's view? That all changed in Volume 6 when we finally got Salem's backstory and the lyrics fit her whole scenario to a T. How she pretty much told the gods to go screw themselves and saying that she won't be their prisoner. Yet, that's exactly what she became. One of my favorite RWBY tubers, Murder of Birds, made a kick-ass AMV to this song, and I highly suggest you check that out. And coming across as darkly and defiant, this song is definitely one you'll keep coming back to. There's a day when our hearts will be broken, when a shadow will cast out the light. A classic from the first OST that didn't get into the show until Volume 3, I May Fall is an anthem to the people who have been through hell and still keep going. While the lyrics at first might make you think it's dark, the song becomes a message about getting up after being knocked down, and that giving up is when you really lose. It's about facing the hardest moments in life and realizing you can't run anymore, that bad things will happen, but you have to stand up to the fight that's in front of you. Going back and forth through quiet and bombastic, you'll get a feeling of strength through the instrumentals and surprise when the third chorus comes through. It's a song that symbolizes how our spirits will continue to burn, even if we fall. Coming in at lucky number 7 is the theme song to everyone's favorite Unlucky Drunk. Another epic song fully covered by Jeff, this song was featured in the fight with Uncle Crow and Tyrion in Volume 4, explaining how Crow is a burden to the people around him, and the guilt he has towards his semblance, which causes bad luck. I especially love at the end how Jeff sings the final words higher and how the guitar and piano blend into this. Full of action, rock, and a guitar solo that would make a black cat's hair stand on end. Crow just got lucky enough to have this as his hardcore theme song. Like riding a motorcycle going 80 miles per hour through a city on fire. That's the feel you get when listening to this rock-hard theme for Emerald and Mercury during their fight against Team Coffee and the Vital Festival. A duet with Casey and Jeff standing in as Mercury and Emerald respectively, this song is basically them saying, "You're out of my league, and fighting us was a mistake you're not going to live to regret." The lyrics also help us get a peek into both their pasts. How they were both pretty much treated like garbage and decided to join Cinder to set the world on fire and watch it burn. I actually enjoyed the bond and banter these guys share, both in the regular show and in Chibi.
I'm so bored. It's been forever since we did something nefarious.
It's been 15 minutes.
I've got a great idea.
I seriously doubt that.
Emerald is sneaky and confident, while Mercury is egotistical and a smartass. I hope in the future at least one of them gets a redemption arc, especially since Emerald seems to be on the road to screw this shit on out, but who knows. At any rate, this song definitely makes this dark duo out to be a force to be reckoned with. Starting off our top 5 is the theme to the fight that another one of my favorite RWBY tubers, Unicorn of War, has dubbed the Battle of the Bitches. Haunting and cold, this song begins with a quiet, slow piano that builds the intensity, and in less than a second switches into a high-speed, hardcore battle theme that had us all singing along, and was one of the sole reasons why we watched this fight at least 20 times. Referencing "This Will Be the Day" at least twice, the lyrics tell us of how every life has an end, and sad as that truth is, most people don't realize it, and don't bother to enjoy life until it's too late. Sadly, this song gets points taken off because it's a Cinder song, and honestly, she doesn't deserve one. Cinder's like a stubborn weed growing on the sidewalk, just an eyesore that won't die. But damn, this song is just too good not to listen to. They say sweet revenge is a dish best served cold, and who better to serve it to Cinder than the ice cream queen herself? With this theme alongside her is the cherry on the vengeance sundae. Neil's grand return accompanied with this song made us all the more glad she was back and ready for her to kick Cinder's ass, giving us her backstory in the most awesome way possible. RWBY has a habit of letting the songs doing most of the storytelling, and honestly, I don't mind that, because I believe you get a better perspective of a situation through music anyway. With Casey hitting the high notes like never before, it's no wonder this song is so good. You can't listen to this and not secretly cheer Neil on while still feeling sorry for her. Despite Roman being the cocky dumbass he was, it's told here that he meant the world to Neil, and how she plans to do anything to get her revenge. A song that I find myself identifying with, Armed and Ready, is the theme of Yang's long-awaited return to battle, getting back on her feet after a shocking loss. The roar of the guitar that feels like a fire coming to life lets you know you're in for a treat. This song is all about Yang, telling the tale of how she's been through living hell. After finally finding herself again, she's ready to tear into her enemies and rip them a new one. I believe this song shows off Yang's true character. Underneath the cockiness and pain of abandonment issues is a person who suffered a loss. And instead of staying beaten down, he uses that loss to get stronger and takes the world head on. Oh, here we go. Grab yourself a mug for this one. You all know damn well I couldn't make this list without putting this song near the top. The theme of Team Coffee and the reason this fight scene in Volume 2 is still one of the best. Caffeine was the song that showed off Team Coffee's badassery. This is also one of the first songs to have Jeff and Casey sing together, proving that their teamwork is what makes this soundtrack unbelievable again and again. And of course, this song also gave us the introduction to the queen that is Coco. I mean, come on! She has cosplaying fans for Pete's sake. Hitting you hard with a dose of adrenaline right off the bat, Caffeine is a song that will surely keep you asking for a refill. Now, before we get to our climax, it's time for some honorable mentions, because some songs are so good you can't delete them from your playlist. Taking the prize at number 1 is the song that finished off Volume 6 right. Do I even have to say why this song is so badass? It's the theme of Blake and Yang's triumph over Adam, declaring how they'll embrace the future free of fear. This song is just a masterpiece, blending both Blake's relationship with Adam and Yang overcoming her demons with him. I especially enjoy how the lyrics is basically a screw you to Adam's ideals. This song also featured a new female vocalist alongside Casey and represents Blake's part in the song, which is awesome. Almost all the songs on this list start slow and kick up, but I think this song does this the best, taking its time a little bit more than Armed and Ready, but still having just as much impact. Symbolizing both strength and the willingness to overcome, it's clear that Nevermore is indeed the most badass song in RWBY. And there you go, a top 10 list full of songs to fill up your iPod. If you liked this, please smash that like button, subscribe, and overflow the comments. Tell me which song you think is the most badass in RWBY, and which list I should cover next. Also, please know that this video was made for entertainment purposes only. All video and audio used in this is rightfully owned by their respective properties, including fellow YouTubers and Rooster Teeth. Please support the official releases and fellow creators. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time,